Hey guys, how's it going? Video today for you on that little project I took on to build a pipe rack. The I don't know, idea just kind of came from my clutter of pipe stuff laying around. Was kind of getting on my nerves. My desk drawer had tobacco shavings all over, and just was really kind of getting to me, to be honest. So I said, let's solve this problem. I had some time, so I went down to the hardware store. I bought some materials and got some wood, some sandpaper, some polyurethane, and kind of had an idea in my head. So basically, the project turned out to be pretty fun, kept me busy. I really enjoyed most every part of making this thing, except it was really cold in my workshop. Maybe I'll have to show you guys my workshop sometime. But as for now, instead of telling you about the pipe rack, why don't I show you? So the idea that I had here is right here. This is what I drew up after I left the store. In my head, I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do, and to figure out which size board I'd need. But this is what it came out to be, something like this. And this is the rack. Dun, dun, dun. So you can see there, I made my own little little idea right there with my jar, my airtight tobacco jar, which comes in handy. I only have 3 slots. This is just a little corncob, mini thing. I don't really smoke it, but either way, if I were to try to put I suppose I could probably fit something in, the side, but it's pretty much a 2 pipe rack at this point. What I think I'll do is right here put another layer like this, so you could put another layer of pipes and maybe make that one hold 3 more, so it would be like a 5 to 6 pipe rack. But see these this pipe here, you gotta put it in backwards and twist it, which doesn't bother me, whatever. So that's the idea right there. And here you just basically open up your jar, and what you have is tobacco, and this might make a nice little area for packing your bowl or something right out on your shelf. I wonder, I don't know, but this is the general idea. Down here, this has a little, I guess you could say, family history in it. This piece of wood was my grandmother's, my mom's mom. It was part of her sewing machine, chair, I guess. And she used to sew all the time. And, she's like, I don't know, 90 years old now, but she left her sewing stuff to my mom. And I was looking around through the attic at my parents' house, and I happened to see it, and I was like, well, this thing's pretty beat up, sitting around. It had a leather cushion on the top, and what I did is I took the leather off, I ripped it off, and that's why you see these little tack nails here. They're real small little nails because it's not a very thick piece of wood. But I ripped it off. It had a nice little red hue to it, reddish brown hue, and it turned out pretty good. I mean, it doesn't exactly match the whole cabinet. I will be putting some moldings on the edges so you don't see the plywood layers. This is just 3/4 inch plywood. Actually, I sanded it all down and polyurethaned it, and there was one problem that really bothered me, still bothering me a little bit, which I'll explain to you in a minute, so that if you take on a project, maybe there's some kind of remedy or change you can make to your project so you don't have to deal with it. But you open up the door and you see you got your tin, your tobaccos, I got some cigars, some lighters, you know, whatever. You know, probably some pipe cleaners wouldn't be bad, which I have some pipe cleaners there. And the I got some hinges that I put in here so that the door opens up and closes. But yeah, so that's my general idea. You know, just the day before I went to the hardware store, when I was first thinking about it, thought, well, maybe I'll make something that would be nice to hang up on the wall. You know, just something like simple. Board with holes drilled in it so that you can, you know, you'd put the pipes in like this way. If this was the board, you'd stick them in, you know, like that. But I'm glad I didn't make that. And I'm glad I made this design. As you can see, the hole was originally going to be on this side, but the way the finish was going to look, I kind of liked this little area here, so I said I'll cut this part out. But yeah, so if you guys were thinking about building the rack, you probably should. It was pretty fun. Now, the one thing that I'm going to tell you to watch out for is when you go to stain, or if you're going to use a stain or polyurethane or whatever on your rack. This is an oil-based polyurethane. I think it's Minwax I used. But anyways, even after, you know, I put a few coats on here and I let it dry out for a couple days before I put it together. And when I did, I realized, okay, why does it still smell? It smelled like polyurethane. And really strong, almost to the point where you're like getting sick. So I brought it in where I was going to have it, in my little dungeon here with my computer and my little, you know, main area, I guess. So I brought it down, and the smell got to me so much within the first 45 minutes that I basically didn't know. I was like, what the hell am I going to do with this thing? It's going to give me a headache. So I took it outside, put it on the porch. We had a little bit of wind all day today, and yesterday it sat out all day in the sun. So the smell actually dissipated quite a bit. It's not even too bad anymore. Like, right up next to it, you could still smell it, but not even close to as bad as it was. So I don't know how long this rest of the lingering smell is going to last for. It seems like it might be a while, to be honest, which, you know, something to watch out for if you decide to build your own. But yeah, I don't know, my dad really liked the way this thing turned out, and he had a little idea for me to start making these things, and you know, maybe custom designing them for people, how they'd like them, things like that. I don't know. It was fun for a project, just for, you know, something for me, because I wasn't worried about whatever. I could do it the way I wanted to and the time I wanted, so it was nice. I did get frustrated when I was putting it together because my clamps weren't holding the way I wanted when I was, putting the pieces together. I took a hammer and banged the side a couple times because I was pretty mad, but I don't even know if you could see it really up there. Yeah, you can see it. I started banging this thing, but not bad. Little finishing nails, see, tiny, barely noticeable. Don't even care, it's not something I'm making for someone else to be perfect. This is, perfect for me. Just like tobacco. Gotta find the right tobacco that's good for you. Well, this shell's good for me. So, yeah. That's the rack. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have a little inspiration now to go and buy some more pipes. I really like this guy. Just picked her up, about a week ago. I like it. Like it a lot. Went to the pipe shop. This is the one pipe in the whole shop. I said, I have to get that pipe. And the guy said, oh, well, we have a sale, towards spring. You should wait. So I waited like 3 weeks, and I went back in. And the owner, Brian, was there. And I said, hey, Brian, you guys doing that spring sale yet? He's like, no, but let me see if I can help you out. So he did. And I got a nice little deal on it. And so I'm happy with my pipe stuff. What can I say? I like talking pipes. There's a lot of good videos you guys are making. I mean, it's really cool. Some of you guys are pretty interesting. And I wanted to recommend one channel for you guys to kind of check out. I gotta find one of my mouses. Not an actual mouse, my computer mouse. Oh, there we go. I'm losing it. But it's, oh, you know what? His channel name is DIGHSX. Dig HSX, I guess. But he's got some cool topics, good stuff about your, anything from your right to privacy to an eating out rant. But he smokes a pipe. He's got some cool pipes and good stories. Funny guy. And you can sit around and watch him and not get too bored like you probably get with me. So, yeah. I don't know. With that, I'm really running out of time. So, I'm going to let you guys go, and feel free to leave me some feedback. And if you have any questions or whatever, let me know, and I will get back to you. I don't know if you guys maybe build your own pipe rack. Send me a video response to the one you made or something, looking to make some YouTube pipe friends and stuff. Maybe you don't even smoke pipes. You're into some woodworking or something. I want to learn more about woodworking. So, the more friends you meet, the more you can learn, and the more fun you can have. So, I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know what you think. Thanks a lot, guys.